The Last Rung. In a bustling city filled with towering skyscrapers and endless ambition, there lived a man named Rohan. He was known for his relentless drive to succeed. Ever since he was a child, he believed that life was a ladder, each rung representing a step closer to wealth, status, and power. His motto was simple: climb higher, no matter what. Years passed, and Rohan achieved what most could only dream of. He built a thriving business empire, lived in a mansion overlooking the city, and had everything that defined success. Yet, there was always another goal, another milestone, another rung to climb. One evening, he was invited to a charity event. He rarely attended such gatherings, but this one was different. It was hosted at an orphanage he once lived in as a child. Nostalgia tugged at his heart as he walked through the familiar corridors. He saw children laughing, playing, and dreaming, just as he once did. An old caretaker, Sister Mary, recognized him. Her face lit up with joy. "Rohan, my child, you've done so well for yourself," she said warmly. Rohan smiled, but deep inside something felt hollow. As he was leaving, he noticed a frail, elderly janitor struggling to fix a broken ladder. The man's hands trembled as he tried to secure the last rung. Rohan, out of instinct, stepped forward to help. Together, they tightened the bolts, and the ladder stood firm. The janitor looked at him and said, "Funny thing about ladders, son. Most people only look up while climbing and never look down. They forget that the last rung is just as important as the first." Rohan paused. The words struck something deep within him. That night he couldn't sleep. He realized he had spent his life climbing, always chasing more, never stopping to appreciate where he stood or who had helped him along the way. The next day he made a decision. He began giving back, not just in donations, but in time and effort. He mentored young entrepreneurs, funded education for underprivileged kids, and for the first time looked beyond his own ambitions. Years later, when he finally reached the twilight of his life, he sat on the orphanage steps, watching children play, knowing he had left behind something more valuable than wealth: hope, kindness, and a path for others to climb. The last rung had finally been secured.